Yo, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning market report. Guys, Bitcoin currently sitting right now at $27,995. Yes, $27,995. Guys, that was the price on Bitcoin 1 year ago when we started Piper Academy. Today is the happy birthday celebration. We're going to be looking at job numbers today. We're going to be looking at the bubbles. We got special guests on starting off the first of the morning this morning with Trade Intuition. Alex O Crypto's coming up. Plus, we got the whole gang here. It is OC Guy and TradeFly. Guys, without any further ado, let's get this intro rolled and let's get this show started.
1, 2, 3. I wanna say happy birthday to you. 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 Let's go. Now close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make that wish. Let's go. Think about it. Check and blow out your candles. Happy birthday, fellas. Happy birthday, ladies. It's a party. Light the candles. It's about to get crazy. Grown up or babies. Everybody's on the list. Now scream your name. Scream your age. It's time to make that wish. Happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. H-A-P-P-Y, B-R-T-X-D-A-Y. H-A-P-P-Y, B-R-T-X-D-A-Y. H-A-P-P-Y, B-R-T-X-D-A-Y. H-A-P-P-Y, B-R-T-X-D-A-Y. You already know what time it is. I'm just trying to say that's all I'm saying, cause you already know. Yeah.
And there you go. Happy birthday, alumni. It's the 1 year celebration of Piper Academy. Thank you all for being here. I see stuff coming in, but before I start going through all these, let's go ahead and bring up the entire panel today. Alex O is going to be up here in a little while, but right now let's go ahead and bring everyone else up. What is up? We got Trade Intuition, Joe over there. TradeFly's with us. OC's in the house. Fellas, what is going on? Happy birthday and happy anniversary to 1 year. We made it 1 year. And we have not been demonetized yet. So there you go.
And I have actively tried, not gonna lie. Dude. it's good to be here, man. It's a super special day, honestly. We have come such a long way. I remember joining the team. We're sitting at about 600 subscribers, and we have just grown exponentially. And that is thanks to you guys who tune in. We 10x, man. And we are a hell of a project. But that being said, thank you to everyone that tunes in every day. It's really because of you. This is why we do it. And, you know, it's just many thanks. We are very, very thankful for you guys. And that is what I have to say. I'll pass it over to the rest of the team, see what everyone else has. But that's for me. Thank you. We appreciate you. Much love.
OC, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Not much. I mean, it really got me emotional, that video. I mean, that was a huge and very awesome surprise. Thank you very much, Piper, for putting up together that video. That really went into my chest, to be honest. And guys, thank you so much for joining the classes. I mean, we've been here together 1 year, just like TradeFly mentioned. This is all because of you, and thanks to you guys. So thank you so much, because you are the guys that keep us pumping every single day. And of course, that, I mean, it fills my heart every single morning that I join here. I see the team, I see you guys, and special thanks to username. He says that my hair be perfect every day. I really appreciate it, my friend.
Mine too every day. Joe, we got you on as a guest today because between you and Alex, though, you guys have pretty much been the linchpins of guestry on the show. So we had to have you on today, bro. How you doing? Thank you for joining us for the celebration.
honor, man.
And what's up, man? I hear you're in some shorts, just a few shorts.
Yeah, I'm in 2 shorts. I tell you what, like all the outfit that y'all bring every single morning. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like that's the reason for all these members. 2 things that I really love. One, you make it very easy to understand, especially with the economics. And then 2, this place is not an echo chamber, meaning you say Bitcoin's going to do this, and then you have minions just repeating what you say. Like, I love the fact that there's so many different traders that will give like different perspective on their thought process on what they see. So that's one of the biggest things. I love that it's not an echo chamber. There's a lot of places that's exactly what it is. So
That guy right there will challenge me every single turn on my team.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. We have been at odds for probably about a month now, but that's okay. And that's, like you said, man, that's what makes this place special. And that is why, I love doing this with Piper and OC, because it's okay to have differing opinions, and it's good to look at things from a different, viewpoint, because that just makes you better. And it's really, really funny that, I'll say 90% of the time or 80% of the time we end up in the same place. We just have different ways of getting there. But, over the past month, we might be a little bit different, but it's all good, man. Like I said, it's cool, man. I love it. So
well, today we started off the show with the birthday song that's absolutely gonna get this entire episode demonetized. We will not be, but it won't be copyrighted because it is off of YouTube Studio. But you can't monetize it, so it's off their studio music, but it's not one of the shared monetizations or anything like that. It is straight up, you cannot monetize this video, but you won't get a copyright strike. So, oh well, but it was worth it. I wanted a good upbeat birthday, the HAPPYBIRTH, that, it was partying. So it was way better than happy birthday. I could have came out and did it like Marilyn Monroe, I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and jump, though, into the economic news, and then we'll come back and we will. We got to give a shout out first. We got BC Port Corp. He gave 5 Academy memberships. And who got those, Tradefly?
Let me scroll down. All right. Harp was gifted a membership. Under the Gun with Crypto Bullets. First time seeing you in the chat. Congratulations. Get over to the Discord. Dave Digital, our dude. Plate the Great, Hootie Hoo, my guy, Vincent B. And I believe that is it. Congratulations. Come on over to the Discord. You get some more alpha. So
did you see who's in the chat?
I did not see who's in the chat yet.
Randy Hipper, our frat mom, came to say happy birthday, Piper fam. Much love to you. We love you so much. Thanks for coming over here and saying that. We always send all of our people that way over to her. There you go. Love it. Love it. It is great seeing you in here, Randy. We're going to send everybody over to you at the end of the show. So you're going to get a bunch of drunk partiers from the birthday party coming to the frat house looking for some chicken tendies. They want their tendies. So they're going to be coming to see you. But much love to you, Randy. Much love,
bro. You got a special high. I'm just saying.
I know.
Yes. Wait. And I have a special celebration for that. Wait.
All right, guys, let's go do news. Let's get into this because
there it is,
we got to see these charts. We got to know what's going on because really, we talked about October last year. We had the whole $27,900 Bitcoin in that ballpark was where we were at the week we went live. And today, where are we at right now? We're in the hunt for low October. Everyone wants to know where the bottom is in October right now, right? So we're watching that and we're looking for that and we're trying to figure out what is it going to be next October? Are we going to make a full cycle? Because it should close out the 4-year cycle 1 year from today. So somewhere in that ballpark, we're like at the 50% mark of where we were when we started compared to where we should be going. So let's go jump into all of that news that is fit to be news and give it out to you. So let's go. There we go. Let me move that over a little bit. Wow, I am like so far off my normal spot. There we go. Hi, welcome. Guys, we have 37 on the fear and greed index right now. We're sitting at fear. Not surprising. We keep going down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bubbles here on the daily. Lots of red on here. APT, Aptos, Hex, Pulse, and Flare are about the only one green ones. We got a little bit of stacks there. Let's go down and take a look. Remember, Bitcoin 1 year ago, $27,900. It's a 1x from then. We're sitting at $60,000 still. Not horrible. But you know, if you got, we got a super chat from Randy Hipper. She said, I heart Piper Academy. Congrats. We love you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Randy. Let's go and check out the Ethereum at 2338. We got BNB coming in at 538. You can see just pretty much red all the way down the board. We can keep going. XRP down 10.9% on that SEC appeal filing yesterday. If you guys don't know, you should have checked out the show last night. They talked about it on the nightcap with TradeFly and FD White. But yeah, they're getting a massive sell-off there. So if you were watching FD, you'd know. Username Chalky Milk may cause tummy aches. That is so true. Cardano down 2.9%. Avalanche down 5.6%. Anything else in the top 20 that's really doing? Sui's still up on the daily, 0.5% there. In Litecoin, guys. No, that's Aptos, up 10.5%. So we'll have to take a look at Aptos today. I'm not sure what's going on there. A little interesting. All right, guys, here's the data that came out this morning. Endless. It is endless jobless claims in America, isn't it? Initial jobless claims here, guys, was expected to be at 220,000 for the forecasted consensus, which was about 1,000 higher than what it previously was. Came in even higher. Remember, this is the amount of people that filed for unemployment this week. If we jump in here and we take a look at what it says, it'll show you that the number of people claiming unemployment benefits rose by 6,000 from the previous week, 225,000 for the period ending September 28th, surpassing that market expectation of 220,000 to mark a new 3-week high. This rise in claims kept initial counts above the averages recorded earlier this year. The 4-week moving average for initial claims, which reduces week-to-week volatility, declined by 750. In the meantime, the non-seasonally adjusted monthly decreased by 1,066. So contractions in Georgia and Florida. So guys, a lot of this, the contractions noted in Florida and Georgia for how many people are filing probably has to do with the fact that they just had a massive hurricane and they probably don't have a lot of people going to the unemployment office because they're trying to figure out how to rebuild their house. So that is probably why we're seeing contracting there. Two of the biggest, hardest hit states there, of course, North Carolina and good old Tennessee. They got hit pretty good too. U.S. jobless claims rise ahead of the September unemployment rate. Now, here's where this becomes problematic, guys, because we do have those jobless claims, unemployment claims that just came in. Well, we have unemployment numbers coming out tomorrow. So are these going to be in that number? And is that why we saw such a flip on the 50 basis points versus 25 basis point rate cut that Jerome Powell was talking about at his speech on Monday? Very likely. He probably got a little wiki leak of what was coming on the job numbers, and that's what caused his more dovish and hawkish switch there. More Americans filed for initial jobless benefits last week, a hint of continuing cooling of the labor market ahead of Friday morning's unemployment data. In the week through September 28th, 2025, we just talked about all that. We don't need to recap it. Historic spike during COVID-19 emergency. Initial claims have returned to pre-pandemic levels and stayed relatively flat as the economy recovered. Although the weekly figure drifted higher this summer, on average, continued claims have also inched up over the past year, but remain lower than in levels that typically go with the recession. And I keep telling you guys, the reason that, yes, everything is expensive right now. Inflation is up. We're probably going to see higher inflation because of the ports, right? We do have a lot of things that are recessionary, right? But the one thing that always occurs with the recession is a wrecked labor force, and we're not seeing those yet. So literally right here, that's what they're saying. It remains lower than in the levels that typically go in a recession. So the jobless claims data give investors a final clue on the strength of the labor market before that labor market prints its report for unemployment, which is going to be Friday morning. It's going to be interesting to see, guys. It's all eyes on tomorrow morning for this jobless claims number. Speaking of all of those hard hit areas down there in the from the Hurricane Helene, this is unforgivable. Harris offers $750 to the Americans in need from the epic natural event of Helene. But don't worry about it. $750 for you guys that lost your homes and everything that you had. But we're going to give $150 billion to those people, and then $250 billion to those people. I'm not going to say the names because I don't want to get demonetized, okay? This is not democratic. It's unexplainable. How do you justify this, and why is the press not asking this question? Because they all work for the politicians. So there you go. That's what we got there. Let's jump over. Nope, we're going to have that one. Stock market typically cools off. We'll touch on that one later. I think that's it for the news today, guys. Let's jump back over to the charts and let's go see everybody over here at the party. What's up, party people? Let's go check Bitcoin real fast because I want to get into this. Joe, I'm going to let you lead off because, we got the split time today with you and Alex O. So the floor is yours, good sir. Let's go ahead and see what you're seeing on Bitcoin, and let's talk about why you went into some shorts. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right. So of course, for mine,
you got to share your screen.
Was shared.
Did you share it? Let me pull it up here. Hold on. I got you. I got that. Then I just missed it. It is screen. You are correct. There.
Yeah.
Joe, you have a screen. Go for it, bro.
All right. So for this one, this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. I absolutely love Chart Prime's. They just updated this, the Market Dynamics Pro. If you don't have Chart Prime, guys, you need to get it. I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier. For my people, they know I don't like indicators. I love Chart Prime. All right, so here we go. And of course, links in the description if y'all don't know. But I love this because it shows you everything. But anyway, so 4-hour time frame. Of course, I drew out my little breakage structure. And when it's really as simple as if it breaks a level and it's coming down, well, then it's bearish. If it breaks a level going up, well, then it's bullish. Depending on the time frame, depending on the amount of, like, if it breaks right here, this 4-hour low, then we continue to be bearish. Right now, we start being bearish. Well, I've been bearish for a while. Here we're in this uptrend. This is our strong high, and then we have our weak low. So we anticipate that the price action will stay in this zone until it breaks out. I did this last night or early this morning, saying that possible we may come up here to our 4-hour high and then come down. Of course, here we have our order blocks and some fair value gaps, and then possibly come down, break the 4-hour low, and continue coming down lower to our daily low. This is what I'm looking at. We have a lot of stuff down here, order blocks, fair value gaps, but we don't know what's going to, in my opinion, we don't know what's going to happen until after the fact, but we can kind of get a roadmap just by the simple support and resistance, trend lines especially, but support resistance. If it breaks a level, well, then we go to the next level until it breaks a level higher. So in this case, I do see Bitcoin as very weak. It still hasn't produced a higher high. Now you may think, well, we did a higher high. Here's a high. Here's a higher high. But this is, if you look at the macro, the larger time frame, you can see that we're still in this. We have our high, lower high, and then lower high. So in the macro sense, we're still bearish, and I'm still bearish until we start creating higher highs and higher lows. Then I'll change my thought process. I know Army gets some slack for being bullish or bearish sometimes, but I'm bearish until we do a higher high. Yeah, until we do a higher high and higher low. I mean, that's TA 101. So that's all I got for Bitcoin. I do see it more than likely continuing to come down until we break that high. That's all I got.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm in agreement with that. Obviously, we've got the trend is your friend, and we hear it all the time, and that's what we're seeing right now. But shout out to Otter, Alex O Crypto in the house. He brought the whole Otter gang over here. We much love to you guys. He's going to be coming up here in just a little while. Joe, what happens? Let's say we get the amazing landing, soft landing. Everything plays out right. 25 basis points and 25 basis points. Labor markets stays, it's wavering, but it stays decently strong. The war with Israel and the Houthi and Iran and all of that kind of just, we forget things quickly in America. Let's be honest. Market investors forget things very quickly. It just kind of goes away, right? And then and on top of that, we end up getting this the port strike alleviated, which I wouldn't be surprised if they're not already back there right now going, look, we'll give you guys money. We'll give you guys money. You guys hash this out. We can't afford this right now. It's an election year, bro. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Did you hear the guy talk?
What's that?
Did the guy that is like the voice of this whole strike, did you listen to what he was saying?
Part of it. I got a clip of it.
All right. So yeah, homeboy said like, okay, you can send us back to work. Like they can make them go back to work. But he was like, that's cool. We're just going to sandbag it for 90 days. Like he was like, we will cripple you. Like, dude, watch that video, man. Like this dude was not playing around.
It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly for sure. Yeah. But we get all of that scenario. Everything plays out. The stars align, if you will. Does Bitcoin retake its high? Break that trend to the upside, and then head into the October 4-year cycle close. Do you think that we can still recover if everything lands perfectly?
I'm going to say yes, if everything lands perfectly.
Right, if everything lands perfectly.
If that didn't sound right, then I do have a quarter I can flip somewhere around here. Like heads is yes,
heads or tails. That's what it is. Trade Fly, what we got there? I just seen it pop up in my corner of my eye. What is that? That looks like it was from the Mod Queen herself.
The
what was it?
Queen herself, like you said. Gifting 10 Piper Academy memberships. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated, and especially from you, the person that works for free every day.
She does as much work for this channel as I do. I'm just saying, man. I am bullish on Alexandra G.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Thank you. All right, let's go through the list. Let's see who got it. Alex Prolific Crypto, Frank Fit, For Life Crypto, David Brumbalo, Andrea, Al Jr., Aaron, Luke Zaldana, Zimran, and all set, Reggie Classics. And I think that wraps it up. So congratulations. If you're not in the Discord, get there. All right, get that alpha, because there is some perks that come with having a membership.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I'm going to jump over here and take a look at Bitcoin. Then let's come back and look at your heat map here. And then, we'll go from there. Alex, though, is getting ready to come in, though. So I want to come back and let Joe, say his final piece about how he's looking at the markets right now. But guys, looking here on this, you can see Joe just talked about the new Market Dynamics Pro update that just came out, guys. You can see it's already printing off this rising wedge that we have here, ascending wedge. Right now, we are coming down below the 50-day simple moving average. The level that I have called for is the 300 on the 0.66 of the golden pocket here. Why? Because we need to come back and retest this and not break it. Every time that we've come down before, we've been breaking it. Oh, so, sir, come back. Thank you. We've been breaking this far to the downside. I think that if we come back and we hold here, that would also be in line with the bottom of our rising wedge. Excuse me. And, could be the 618 that we come down to. That would be about 56,168. First level I'm watching for support, though, absolutely right here on the 0.66. That's going to be $58,900, $59,000 in that ballpark range. 58 to 59. Excuse me. I am so sorry. Little chest congestion to the El Paso dust. It's great. What I am watching down here, and the reason that I think that we might see a little bounce come off of this level and then retest the 100 and the 50-day simple moving averages before it comes down to this level is because of this. We are printing on the Oscillator Pro Plus an uptrend. We are starting to get that uptick there. And it looks like despite volume going into the pink here on the volume matrix, you can see right here that money flow is starting to come back up a little bit. I think we get a quick push down here to about $58,900, $59,000. Come up, and then we're going to try to get back through that simple moving average of the 100-day and the 50-day there, giving us all of this play that we've had here in the past 2 days, really. That's where all of that is at for the past 2 days, right in this pocket of two simple moving averages. So the low level on this, the high level on this, if we do pump up, guys, is about 63.5. The level that I'm watching below comes in between about 56 on the far downside, about 58.8 on the top side of that lower level there of the golden pocket. Let's go over to TradeFly's heat map, take a look at that, see what he's looking at, and then we'll come back, wrap it out with Joe, and then we're going to be getting Alex O up here.
Right on, right on. I got the liquidation heat map up on the 3-day. You can see the hot spots. It's up here to the north side of price action, right? So 63K, we'll say, is the hottest spot on the map on the 3-day. And then there's just a lot of liquidity working its way up. All right, so price action, you can see the trend is actually down and right. You did have a little bit of a hot spot there, cleared out that liquidity. But let's go to a bigger time frame. Let's look at the weekly and see what that's telling us, because I think we're going to get a better picture here on the weekly. Yeah, so up here at about 66.6, I think I talked about that last night. Really, that's just, to the top side of that last point of resistance. There was a trend line that we can look at on the charts, tie it all in, but the trend rate is clearly down and right. You are sitting around the 200 SMA for the 4-hour right now, currently. But again, I'm trying to find you some liquidity to the bottom, right? Because one of the things that I look for when I see these trends going down and right, one, we got all this liquidity here, right? But they've gotten wrecked. They're cleared out. And now there's not a lot of liquidity to the bottom. So what are we chasing now at this point? So that's always something that I look for when I want to say, hey, there could potentially be a reversal, is I want to see that they get beaten into submissions. Those leverage longs, those short, or not the shorts, but the stop losses, all of that kind of goes away. And when all that kind of goes away, that for me opens up the door to see a potential little bounce or a little reversal, right? So we did talk about this zone having a lot of confluence here. And of course, I did not lock my fibs. It's a good thing Mark Dutch is not in the chat. But, there's confluence here. You have the dynamic reactor, you got moving averages, and now I got a little fib up, right? I just brought this up this morning just to kind of look to see, hey, where are we in life? And you can see you do have the 0.5, you do have the 382. It's getting a little squeezed in there right now, but one of the key areas that I'm looking at right now, this is where I'm going to set an alert right now, and that is down around here. And of course, that is not what I wanted. I want to get my alert. Let's try this. Maybe that'll be easier. There you go. All right, so setting an alert right now. That's going to be at 58K. Why am I doing that? Well, look at the trend line. Trend line's coming down. You got a horizontal level, and then you take, the bottom side of price action to the top, very simply, and we're looking for a fib retracement level. And look what lines up with it, the golden pocket. So you got the 618 and the 0.65 on the daily. And so what I see is confluence. All right, so if I see confluence in this area, that gets me interested in taking a position. So it may not come down, no big deal. But I'll be ready if it does. I'll have my alert, and then I'll look at the charts, check the news, make sure nothing crazy is going on. And that could be a potential entry for, a shorter term play, because I'm not sure, based on the trend that we're seeing right now, that we're going to see it, necessarily bounce there and continue its movement to the upside. I just, I think we'll get some price action off of that area. So that's a key area for me right now for Bitcoin. I'll keep it pretty short. Let me just take a look-see at the 4-hour to see what we're seeing there. Because I think, if I remember correctly, when I was looking at this morning, we are getting a very nice indication of some divergence, right? RSI prime oscillator is going up and right at a very consistent, we'll say angle, all right? It's going up and right. It's very clear. Price action is coming back down. where are we going to find support? And you can see liquidity, wick came down, got it. And it looks like, we're trying to close above the 200 SMA on the 4 hour. All right. So there's an opportunity here to see at least a little bounce. I think in the short term, that's in play. So keep that in mind. And I mean, we've had a pretty steep fall. We went from 66K all the way down to 60. That's pretty steep, pretty quick. So, don't be surprised if some people come in and buy up this position a little bit, just based on, that move coming down. I think we could see a little bounce is really the moral of the story here. But again, my interest area where I would like to add to a position is really down here at about 58K. And then you guys all know the channel. I've talked about that. Again, let's just look at the 5-day real quick. So I think that chart will be a little bit cleaner. But this channel right here is something to definitely keep your eye on. That's going to be about 57K. But that's kind of our line in the sand. So just want to throw that out there. We got to maintain that for me to keep the trend is your friend thing. You want to see a close over that, especially on the weekly. We don't want to see a close underneath of that on the weekly. So that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. I'll go ahead, pass it over to Joe, and then I'll let him kind of wrap up a little bit of TA or his sentiment, whatever he's got for the people on the way out.
Joe, we appreciate you coming on today. You got anything that you want to go over before we hop off? Anything that you're watching right now, or just some words of wisdom from the TA man himself?
Yeah, I just like when there's confluence. So with you saying that there's a bounce, a potential bounce, that's kind of what I have drawn out on my Bitcoin chart. So I love the fact that you can come over here and just see what other traders are thinking. And then hopefully it corresponds with yours. And if it doesn't, well, then maybe it's something you might think about as far as different ideas. That's all I got, guys. I do thank you so much. It's an honor to be here on the 1-year anniversary. Just thank you so much. Appreciate all the alpha that y'all bring us every single day. So that's all I got.
No, we appreciate you, Joe.
Love, Joe.
And we got Alex O coming in right now. So, Joe, we appreciate you. You're more than welcome to hang out in the green room, or you can watch from, another device. But we're going to go ahead and bring Alex O up here in just a minute. Alex, I don't have your camera. I have a black screen and it says you're muted. But we're going to jump over and let OC show what he's seeing on Bitcoin, and we'll try to get you up while he is in. So if you can check your camera, that would be awesome.
Did you,
Joe, take care, brother. Oh, yes, I did. It was Alex O. Yes. That one. Read that one off for me there, would you?
I can do that. He gave us a super chat for 50 Canadian. Happy birthday, family, with the Otters. Thank you very much, Alex. That is much, much appreciated. You are far too kind, my guy. Much, much love, man. You are fam, and we are going to talk to you real soon.
I'm actually getting them set up right now, but we're going to jump over to let OC do his real fast there. I already got the Alex O there. Let's go over to OC.
Here comes that spaghetti, baby.
Let's get it. You're muted.
My God. Right when I start talking crap, right? I'm telling you, last time I was talking crap, throwing some crap to Alex at crypto.
Yep.
Friendly crap. My computer got stuck. I need to restart. But I was saying maybe somebody is getting scared. I don't know. We'll see. No, just kidding. The thing, Alex, really quick. If you're using Streamlabs and using virtual camera, change the source of your virtual camera. So turn it off because what is it? Ecamm needs to access to your physical camera just to tap in, and then you set up your virtual camera just in case if that's what's happening. All right, talking about Bitcoin here. This is what we've been looking at. Also, we were talking about this one yesterday. This is a big channel here. Let me just clear everything up here. So this is a very clear channel going downwards. We're coming into October, basically with a retracement. I think this is much needed, and this is exactly what I bring up my spaghetti. All right, bear with me here. The most important part, it is the median or the center of the channel, right? At my perspective, and that's after the top and the bottom. So we have rejected the top. Why need to update this this trend line? I think that will be it, right? And then what we're looking at, it is a possible rejection of the center right here. So Mike Play, happy birthday, says 10 USD donation. Thank you so much, my friend, for that. We really appreciate it. And also something that I'm looking at here, it is this trend line that I got going on. All right. So look at that. We have first bounce, second bounce, and now where am I predicting to have a third bounce? Well, I don't know in time, right? But something that I like to do is to draw a box. Once I have drawn a box, I measure for somewhere around 45-degree angles, and that is what I usually look for, macro bounces like this one. Another thing that I'm looking at, it is the center of this range, of course, for find that confluence. So let me also bring up where do I have most of my resistances or supports. We are right now right here, right into one, stopping the price action right here, and the other confluence zones are at 56,500, and finally the daily. Well, it doesn't have a number, but it's around 56,400. So a chance for us to come back all the way down here and make a bounce out of the center area will be not only great, because that will actually be letting us see a strong bounce in third and maybe last bounce out of this trend line, basically grabbing whatever liquidity it needs for pumped over to start pushing forward and upward to the right. We'll still have a ton of resistance in here, so do expect not breaking it without a fight. So that's what I got on Bitcoin. And just to wrap it up, once again, we are below the zero line in here. Yep, sorry. Oh, we got it. All right, so we are below the zero line in here. And until I break back above the zero line, I will be starting turning bullish once again. At this point, remember, I'm trying to look for possible entries in the near future for a bounce to the upside. Other than that, turning it back to you guys.
Yo, Alex. Oh, we got him in the house. What is up,
Happy
bro?
birthday to you. What's going on,
What's
guys?
up,
How
man?
we doing, man? Let's go.
Where's that otter? Look at that otter. He's already
Let's
there.
go.
Peeking in. What's
Look
up,
at
man?
all
Thanks
these
for
fire
joining us, bro.
starters,
We
man.
appreciate you.
Oh, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Happy birthday, guys. Great workout here, man. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. I mean, these markets are fun right now. I mean, they're volatile. We're having fun. You guys are having a birthday party. I mean, it's not even Friday and we're throwing parties. I mean, this is incredible, man. You guys
October
are crushing
3rd.
it.
October
That's
3rd,
it,
baby.
man.
We're 1 year later. Can you believe?
That's
Let's
awesome.
talk about this. Let's talk about Bitcoin, because, you know, we're all super bearish right now. Like, if you're looking at charts and you're looking at trends and you're looking at the economic data and you're looking at everything going on with inflation, you're looking at what's going on with possible World War III, right? Everything is selling off. There's people like right now on CNBC, it's literally talking about repositioning your portfolio. Like, that's what they're talking about. This is where we are in the markets right now. But if you look back 1 year ago, like we said at the intro, I came on the intro. You were finishing up your live stream, but I said, guys, Bitcoin, and I was showing the chart. I said, is at $27,900 right now. This was the price 1 year ago today. Let's talk about that, because we're still at $60,000 Bitcoin when we're talking about the end of the world. Are we off cycle norm for a 4-year cycle? Absolutely. The bull run has been put on pause. Someone pushed the pause button on the bull run, right? But we're still up 100% from where we were 1 year ago today. Alex, your thoughts on that, man?
People are overexposed, man. That's what their problem is. My God, right? I mean, the thing is like, and I'm guilty of this, you know, we got that push up into March, right? And then everybody's like, oh, this is just up only, right? And what's happened is you look at Total 3 and we've just bled against Bitcoin, right? Like for me, I'm 80% Bitcoin in my portfolio. So I'm still up double my money. So I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I have that, you know, so like I have an average buy on Injective of like $20. I have an average buy on TIA at like $5, and those are underwater. But overall, with my big bags, I'm up, man. I'm up, right? So I can take that risk, right? And I have de-risked on some things, so I'm like, I'm out of my Tesla position. I'm out of a couple of things, you know. So I have de-risked a little bit, but I still got a bit of hopium in me. I mean, I'm long right from the bottom this morning. We crushed it this morning. I mean, we were having a good time this morning.
Yeah,
we actually caught that long at like 59,900 like live. So it was pretty sexy, man. Like we're
nice.
We're styling profiling this morning. I'm in such a good mood, man, and it's
you got a good trend line over there. There's a good support and resistance trend running across on the horizontal right there at that level. So that's a good call. I want people to understand, because they're talking in here about all bearish. You can be short-term bullish and mid-term bearish with long-term bullish. And that's literally what I think that you're seeing right now is you've got people that are short-term bullish. Oh, I see an area for a pump here. Let me trade this. That's your traders, right? Midterm bearish is people that are aware of everything going on right now in the world, and that there is, I'm watching the 10-year yield skyrocket right now. That's not going to change interest rates for people. That means that people are getting away from the yields right now. They're selling them off. So because they don't have faith that the economy is super strong right now, right? And then you got long term, and that long term is people going, you know what? I believe in Bitcoin for the long term. You want a perfect example of short-term bullish, mid-term bearish, long-term bullish? I'm sitting on a lot of cash, but I'm holding 2 Bitcoin. I literally bought a whole Bitcoin yesterday.
Let's go.
Yeah, because now I'm sitting on 2 whole Bitcoin with a lot of exposure. Well, not a lot, a lot of my stock exposure is in ETFs with dividends earnings, because those are always going to compound to add to my positions. And then, of course, I picked up some more micro strategies, and I picked up some BitX, which is a 2x leverage. So I've still got a lot of Bitcoin exposure, but I'm sitting on 50% cash right now too. That is long-term bullish. Don't want to be without exposure, right? But I'm also midterm bearish. And then your short-term bullishness, that is those trades. And you are awesome at that. So let's jump over and let's show your chart and let's see what you got on there, Alex O Crypto.
Hey, can I give a quick shout out to Wix Wife Fine 89 for a super chat? She said, "Happy birthday, Piper Academy and fam."
Awesome. Yeah, let me get over here. I gotta switch Joe's stuff over here. He's still watching from the background.
That's amazing. Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Let's go.
No breaks for Joe, man. He's still at it.
Joe's still crushing it, man.
Yeah, he is.
That's awesome. Amazing. You guys have done so much. I mean, that's why we come over to the Piper Academy. I mean, I am not a fundamentals job reading machine like Piper is, but I am aware of news. I do not participate when news is going on. I mean, we've been absolutely demolishing this volatility. I mean, we took the long last night. We took the short last night. I mean, for you even in our Discord, you gotta. Sometimes there's some vampire traders. I don't know. I have a newborn, but sometimes you got to feed the vampires. So we fed the vampires last night as well with a short. We took a Sui long last night as well. So I mean, just been taking advantage of the volatility. What we were looking at mostly this morning was mitigating this low. So we're looking at this low. We pulled this across here, and that's where we got our long entry. Right? We had, I always talk about the feeling of the market, right? And we had VWAP here that was crushed right through this morning. So whenever you get an aggressive move through VWAP, which was right here once it loads, you got your aggressive move. You're looking for continuation whenever you get an aggressive move. So you get that retest and then stalling out. This was painful this morning. We did take a short from here to here, and then we rolled over. And as we saw it rolling over, we were looking for this level down in here. And I mean, it's paid the piper this morning. You always got to pay the piper, even though the nightcap gets most of my money. But you know how it is, man. We took the long this morning, and we're still in this long. And that's the thing, is we take advantage of volatility, right? You guys know me. I'm looking to get a 1% move. I've paid myself, stop loss to entry, all those good things. We even gave another retest trade set up. So I mean, just looking at this is short-term time frame stuff. This is the stuff that I specialize. But as you said, Piper, I mean, right now, looking at the macro, I believe that you are in a very good position. Like the lowest I see us coming right now, like because we mitigated this high here, I'm looking somewhere within here. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. You know, this may be round, but I don't have a crystal ball. So I am looking within this area for that kind of reversal signal. Until then, you know, we look to take advantage of short-term volatility. And right now, this is looking ugly, right? So looking to return back down to somewhere within this area. We have tons of areas. We're prepared, right? And we will continue to monitor price action. But just as you know, taking advantage of the short-term timeframes, this 15-minute, short trade, right? I'm 50% out now. This can turn into a very lucrative swing trade. So I'm just chilling on it, hanging out, watching the charts, enjoying the Piper Academy content. The interesting one is the Dixie getting a little bit of recovery right now. So I'm watching that quite closely to see if we do get a rejection on this kind of macro trend line on the Dixie. But it's been a fun bunch of trading. You can see that you're clearly getting, bull divs within the Dixie here. Naturally, you want to see a push
Alex,
up and then that rollover. So that's kind of what I'm eyeing right now.
Alex, can you do me a favor and pull up your market cipher, because I know you work with them a lot. There was a red bubble that I saw earlier popping up on the wave. I don't know what time frame it was on. It was when you was on your show, and I was not looking too. It was not looking too pretty. Do you remember which one that was? What time frame?
I think it's the 4-day trigger wave is what I'm looking at right now. So this is the, if you want to see ugly, this is called Jesus Take the Wheel, right? You got Jesus
that one.
here,
That's the one,
right? You got woo Jesus, baby. This is a crypto face special, right? And then you got the trigger wave, right? So if we confirm this red dot with a VWAP crossover and lose to 50% stochastics, this is detrimental. Okay, so this could, money's coming out. Right, you got everything saying, "Hey, Jesus, man, take the wheel because we going to zero." Right, so this is, you gotta watch this, because whenever in market cipher, whenever you're oscillating, just like stochastics, whenever you're oscillating above, this is an uptrend, this is a downtrend, right? So when you're in this and you get these triggers above and you back test these triggers, I mean, you can just go through and you look at this. What happens when you get those triggers? Well, you get big old dump city, right? That was the carry trade right there from that last one, right? So boom, it crushed, right? So you don't get them, like you do need to front run them a little bit, right? So if we're front running this red dot here, this is looking pretty bearish, and it does look, the last one dumped us about 24%. So if we're looking at that, I mean, we're coming back down to double bottom within this area, and you guys will all be very puckered. And you got to be careful. So that's why you come to Piper Academy and pay attention, because class is in session. Man, I'm in a great mood today, man.
Yeah,
I'm
know.
sleeping
Hey,
well with the newborn.
You're the
is
life
on
of the
one.
party, Alex. Oh, that's why we got you here, man.
Let's
To hey, big shout out to FD White in the chat. He said, "No invite to the party, bro. You always have an invite to the party. You know the link. You join it all the time. All you got to do is drop in here. I'll throw another camera image right in the middle here if you want to drop in. You got the link, bro.
Hey,
I
bro,
don't
check
care.
the chat. Check the chat.
We'll make this entire thing just cameras of people if we have to. I don't care. I'm seeing something on my chart right now, and it's on the 3-day that I'm seeing. It is the equivalent of your Jesus Take the Wheel. Bit Innuendo said that's Muhammad takes the wheel. Sure, but Jesus is a prophet. He's actually mentioned in the Quran more than Muhammad is, so it can go either way. If he's a prophet, he can take the wheel. I've read it. I know this stuff. Let's jump over here to the Bitcoin. What's that?
Timeout. Come back to me. You're missing something very, very important in the chat right now. Very important in the chat. Wick 589 with a $10 super chat. Piper Academy. So crypto wise, taught traders how to reach the prize. A year has flown, their knowledge now shown. A community of traders extremely wise. Y'all are the best new kids on the block. Dog. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my alumni. You know what I mean?
I love the alumni.
That hits
Thank
the
you, Wick.
feels, bro. Thank you. Definitely
shakalaka.
You
appreciate
get a boom
that.
shakalaka
Much
for that
love.
one.
That's awesome.
The Wick
He's not
crew,
wrong.
they're always holding strong, man. So we're always seeing them in the crypto nightcap as well. So thank you so much. And we did meet down in Nashville. Great people. They're just as nice outside as they are in the chat. So just want to say thank you. Much love.
I'm going to give my age away, but when he says, you're the best new kids on the block, all I heard was, the right stuff. I'm just saying. Let's jump over here to see what I'm seeing on the charts because it's in line with what Alex O was just saying. See, right over your head. I know. I'm giving away my age, man. It was a band called NKOTB. There's new kids on the
You
block.
can't be serious right now.
I'm
Alex, are you
dead
being
serious.
serious?
What?
No, I know
I'm
you're
being
serious.
Oh.
man. I'm
Oh my
serious.
god.
I'm 34, man.
My come on, dog.
I'm born in 1990.
Do you know who
I grew
Marky
up
Mark and the
on
Funky
Power
Bunch is?
Rangers and Barney, bro.
Alex O, do you know who Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch are?
No clue.
Do you know who Mark Wahlberg is?
Yeah.
Okay, well, before he
Yeah.
became a great
That's
actor,
Marky Mark, dog.
he was in a band called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. And before
No
that,
way.
he was an underwear model. His cousin was in New Kids on the Block, and that's how he got his start. So there you go. It's all relative.
Oh, wow.
It's all you're just following a path here
It's
of
all
wisdom
coming
of
through,
trivia.
man.
There you go.
But-
So
Oh, man.
But my favorite role of Mark Wahlberg has to be Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler was the greatest role ever, dude. I loved it. All right, let's jump
I'm a
over here.
star.
Let's check
I'm a
this out,
bright,
guys.
shining
This,
star.
I'm seeing this on the 3-day. This is a 3-day chart, and it's right in line with what Alex was just talking about on the 4-day chart. And you'll see here, we got a bearish divergence that just printed. We're starting to go into a red oscillator ribbon. You can see that the true 7 has turned pink. Money flow is coming down, and volume is starting to die. Everything here is all bearish on the 4-day, and we're sitting at critical support on the 50-day simple moving average right now. Guys, if this was to play out from the last time that we had this, which was back here, that led to this entire pullback. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but if it was, let's just go see how far down this was. We'll just use candle closes. That was about a 20% move. Let's do a 20% move from the top here down, and then let's see what that would look like. That would be a new lower low. So yeah, it is. We are absolutely in somebody religiously leading people on the planet for good morals and beliefs. Take the wheel. There you go. So let's jump back over here. I'm seeing very similar to yours on the 3-day chart off of Chart Prime stuff of what you're seeing on the 4-day with Market Cipher. Somewhere in between there is a truth of a little bit of danger. We are in danger here. So, Alex, we asked Joe this question. We talked about where Bitcoin was at 1 year ago, $27,900. And we talked about where it's at now, $60,000. If we get even close to a soft landing, the strike gets all cleared up, the war in Iran gets forgotten about because it's not going to stop. It's just going to be put on the back burner and people will go, oh yeah, are they still fighting over there? That's what it'll be. That's what I believe. All of that happens, the stars align, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we continue on all the way to October, or do you think Q1 is the end of this bull run cycle?
My target's January 2025 to March 2025. That's my sell world. So
Okay,
that's kind of my window. I
That-
think it's
mine
going to
too,
be a little bit
ironically
sooner. So
enough.
I don't think we get to November kind of deal. Like I don't think we get that 80 weeks after having. I think it's going to be more of the like 45 to 50 weeks after having.
here's an interesting thing, an interesting fact. February 2025, Alex, is the next revision of the job numbers. Remember that one that we had that they revised like
Oh my God. Yeah. They flooded everybody.
817,000 jobs out of the market? Remember that?
Yeah.
February 2025 is the next revision that goes from last March to February.
That's,
Because March,
yeah.
those numbers for that 817,000 job revision, that only went through March 2024. We've got everything after that through this cycle and into the first quarter. So yeah, that's February 2025. So
and
it's
Powell
interesting
did
that you,
come out and say jobs is more important than GDP. So
bingo. Bingo, because jobs are the one thing that literally define, you can have a lot of things that define a recession, But the thing that always happens with that we have not seen is job numbers weakening, a crash of the labor force. And so that might be the point that happens. So I'm with you. I'm looking at Q1 also. I'm gonna make a call. If you guys haven't seen it yet, there's a video in our library called Bitcoin 2025 Price Prediction, and it's got Alex O on there and Lunar Beaches and me. And I am gonna go and have to say this, crow. I'm eating crow right now, some humble pie. I'm gonna have to say TradeFly might be right. I think that if we do get that pump up, our high for this cycle is $88,000 Bitcoin. You can go ahead and hit your sound effect there. I know you want to.
Nobody does it better.
Yeah, I got to go with it, man. I got to go with it. I think that's what we could be looking at. But hey, we're getting ready to go over and raid Randy Hipper's house. I appreciate everyone that came in here today to hang out with us. Matter of fact, let me bring Joe up here. I'm going to put Joe up here with us, and we'll all talk this out. Let's go. Let's put him right there, and then we're going to add Joe in here. Come here, Joe. Get in the camera box, Joe.
Get on over here. Spin on that thing.
There we go. Bam. Look at that. There we go. Guys, I appreciate everyone joining us here today. The 1 year birthday. I appreciate all the super chats. You guys rock. I totally demonetized this with the birthday song right out the gate, but I appreciate everyone here that is in the chat. TradeFly, you got anything for the people on the way out, bro?
Hey, as always, thank you guys so much for being here. It is truly appreciated. Like I said, we do this for you, and we have become a little family, an extended family with you guys in the chat. You know, just mixing up with you guys every day. We really have some truly religious people that show up to this show every single day, both morning and night. And I just want to let you know how much we do appreciate that. And that's really where I'm at. If you guys want to give us a like and subscribe to help us out, continue this growth so we can kind of, keep this going, we would appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to pass it over to the rest of the guys. But big thing here, thank you.
Be fire. OC, what do you got for the people?
Well, a quick follow up on that. Guys, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you guys being here. You are the sole reason that we do this, and hopefully we can keep growing up. Spread the word, spread those likes, and share the video. That really help us. And also, let's make this community a beautiful community, even though it is already one of those. Other than that, click that like button. A quick reminder, because if you do, you're gonna see us win on Halo.
Yes. Joe, what do you got for the people on the way out? And I'm going to give the final words to old Alex O right there, smashing them right there. Smash that like. There you go. What do you got for the people on the way out, man?
Yeah, just show up every single day. Protect your losses. Risk management is very important. Always have a stop loss. And if you lose a trade, it's okay to lose a trade. It's okay to just close out your trade early if the market's turning. Don't let your emotions dictate what your trade should do. So if it doesn't look right and your gut saying just close it out, don't let your pride take over. So that's all I got. I do thank you guys.
Brilliant.
And
brilliant. Good advice. Wisdom, Joe. If you guys don't follow Joe, you guys need to go follow Trade Intuition. Alexandra G dropped his link earlier, and she's probably going to drop it again because I said his name, and that's how awesome she is. But Alex O, bro, thanks for being here. People may not know this, but there was an entire week where you were the host of this channel while I was on vacation, but back before we had everything organized and structured. And so for that, I am forever grateful for you for all of that. And I'm going to give you on the 1 year birthday of Piper Academy, let you give the outro. What do you got for the people, man?
Oh man, no pressure, eh? Well, I'm not going to get all soppy like all these guys. If you guys want to learn how to read the markets, how to trade, how to make money, invest in yourself, subscribe to this channel, right? It's no fluff. It's real. Trading isn't easy. It's not meant to be. But you can scale it. You can make lots of money, and these guys will guide you in the right direction. You want to have good community. You need someone to be straight with you, honest with you, and you get that here. So why wouldn't you come out and hang out with these guys? Guys, it's always an honor and a privilege. You know that. And I'll always be here you guys are family. Mad love.
And there'll always be an otter, a space otter to the moon on your screen when you come over here, always. So
That's it, man.
awesome, man. Appreciate you, bro. Guys, thanks for joining us today for the 1-year birthday party of Piper Academy. I love you all, and thank you guys for making us the channel that we are. It's all for you guys and all about you. So we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Don't forget this afternoon, maybe doing Trade Academy. I'm not sure. I got to take a look at things. I got some things to move around today. It's a busy, busy day at the Piper household. But we will be here this evening with the crypto nightcap with FDY and TradeFly, and then back here tomorrow morning with the Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp and Lunar Beaches. Immediately after that, guys, we're going to be coming at you at 9:30 a.m. talking about unemployment numbers. That data drops tomorrow. Be safe, trade safe, and as always, use a stop loss. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I don't know what they keep telling me. I don't know what they keep telling me. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling up the wheels flow low. I know you hungry for knowledge, that's profit appetite. Classes in session, this for the Army Piper acolytes. Trade flag at the soul, train ready. What a line from OCI, from a Mexican spaghetti, yo. Crunch crypto with a deep dive to reject dime. And if you like the visual powered by Car Prime, then you will part of that alumni, that's all spine. But if you have step, fall back to offline. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling up the wheels flow low. Sound off.
To get rhythm, the ZTS rhythm. Rip it, Alexandra.
Yeah, that's my alumni, you know what I mean?
We're going to raid Randy Hipper's show. Drop those caps, y'all. Where's my tendies?
That was awesome, dude.